All right, everyone. Can everyone hear me? If you guys can hear me, type in the chat below just so I know. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Alright, perfect. By the way, guys, the way this giveaway is gonna go, before that, I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in so I know what's up. I just want to make sure everyone is here. That's number one. And number two, just a second. And number two, guys, okay, perfect. Okay. Guys, spam comments are gonna go away. I'm telling you guys this right now. Spam comments are gonna go away. I see a lot of people are doing spam comments and they're not. It's not gonna happen. Anyways, it's closed now, so okay. Okay, so the way this thing's gonna go, this is the YouTube URL right here, by the way, guys, as you guys can see right here. This is the YouTube link, so I'm gonna refresh that, making sure we have all the comments. Okay. And once we have all the comments, let's enter that real quick. Wait 1 second, let me enter the link. Okay, let me just enter the link of the giveaway. Okay, so just a second. Let's go on YouTube. Okay, this is the link right here. Let me copy and paste this. Okay, it's right here, essentially. It's right here. Okay, so we got all the comments right here. 46 comments. There's a few spam comments that won't be entered, of course. Duplicated comments won't get entered, guys. Just letting you guys know. Just making sure everything is okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is not rigged. I'm gonna be doing some technical analysis after this, so if you guys want to stay, you guys are welcome to stay and learn more. If not, you don't have to. So I'm just gonna enter. Let's go to YouTube comments right here. It's generating. We got 26 comments approximately. And no, this is not rigged. It's gonna go right here, start raffle, and pick the random winner. Okay. But before this, guys, I'm just gonna go and do a Bitcoin technical analysis, okay? And then I'm gonna run through all these charts right here. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join the live, and then I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a few minutes essentially. Okay, so first of all, right here, guys, on the 4-hour time frame, let's have a look at the exponential moving average, and we had a nice little rejection for the third or fourth time, as you guys can see. So that's a pretty bearish move in my opinion. Can we see this as a dead cat bounce? Yes, it's very possible. So first of all, we saw. I didn't make a update today. I was supposed to make it, but it wasn't a good one, so I deleted it. Anyways, we saw a few rejections right here off the ribbons, right here and right here and right here. And I believe yesterday, if you zoom in quick or pretty close, we actually got rejected right here at the 42,238 exactly. At that region, and then again it happened today on the exponential moving average. So these ribbons right here have been they've been supporting us pretty well in the past in the past forever, essentially. Not forever, but in this whole market, in the whole bull run, and then also in a bear market, it's gonna do that. So as you guys can see on the daily market right here, we've been seeing some nice little rebounds right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So essentially, every time you see a dip down, you want to buy, you want to buy, you want to buy, you want to buy. If you're investing, it doesn't matter what time you buy at. You could buy here, 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 left, right, in circles. It doesn't really matter if you're investing. If you're trading, this is what you want to do. Anyways, let's have a look at the giveaway. It looks like not a lot of people are joining, so I'm going to start this giveaway right now. Just a second. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this giveaway? Let me generate this one more time. Okay, everyone's ready. So we're starting. This is not rigged. This is not rigged. Are you guys hyped? Are you guys hyped? I want to hear some hype. I want to hear some comments. I want to hear some excitement. This is $75. Come on. Thank you, everyone, for the 1,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. It's been 2 months that I've been doing YouTube. You guys have been amazing. So thank you, everyone. Let's start it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Yeah. You are the winner. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Okay, I will be depositing that to your address today. Right now. I'm gonna do it right now on my phone. You have to let me know though if you're here. I need to know if he's here so he could get confirmation. Maybe I'll do it to you guys on my computer. I just don't want anyone to see my Binance. Is he here? I need to see if he's here. He has to be here. Yeah. Are you here? He's here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Congrats, man. Congrats. Guys, I will be doing more giveaways, by the way. This is not the last one. I will be doing more giveaways, so let me deposit this to your address right now. But before that, I want to make sure that this is not a duplicate address, okay? Okay, so we got... Okay, so how do I do that, essentially? I'm going to copy and paste this. Do Command F, and essentially copy and paste that. It looks like there's only one address with it, so congratulations. Yeah, you are the... Okay, so I will be depositing that into your thing right now. Before anything, do you have Binance? Do you have Binance before anything? Because I will be doing this through Binance, so I just need to make sure. I just need to make sure you have Binance. Just want to make sure 100% if I'm sending this to your Binance, because I will be sending this through Binance Smart Chain and not anything else. If you have a cold wallet, the fees are going to be about $35, and I'm pretty sure you don't want that. So I want to make sure you have Binance Smart Chain so I can send it to you to that address. Let me know, please. Please comment below. Do you have Binance? Do you have Binance? I won't be sending this through any cold wallet. I said it in my video. If you guys saw my video, I said if you don't have Binance, to download the link below. So I need to know for confirmation if you have Binance, because I won't be sending this through ERC. Only Binance Smart Chain. What do you mean redo it? Do you have Binance? Okay, Binance Smart Chain. Okay, perfect. Guys, I will be doing giveaway. This is not the last giveaway. Just letting you guys know. Okay, so I'm gonna be sending it to you right now. So just give me a second. Comment below when you receive it so people know that I'm not cheating this game. Okay, so let's copy your address right here. Where are you? Where is this comment? Okay, you're right here. Okay, perfect. What do you mean you've seen him? Okay, anyways, guys, let's dive into the charts real quick. Do some TA on Bitcoin right now, right here. This is Bitcoin on the daily time frame, as you guys can see. Nothing too crazy. In my opinion, for Bitcoin to be on a bullish trend, we would essentially have to come back up this trend line. That's my opinion. So this is this trend line that I've been speaking about for quite some time. And you know, once we broke that trend line and the exponential moving average, which meets exactly with that trend line, as you guys can see right here. Let's wait for it to load. So this trend line and the EMA ribbon, it meets exactly together. And I did say that once we would break that on a daily time frame, we would be pretty bearish essentially. Bearish is when the market essentially turns from a uptrend to a downtrend, and this is exactly what we saw over here. We saw the trend coming to the downside and flip it. And as you guys know, the trend is your friend until it bends, and this is exactly what we did. We saw it bend right here. We saw a nice little dead cat bounce and drop down essentially. This is the big crash that happened ever since May 12th essentially, and we've been dipping since, how much did we dip here? We dipped 48%. Now, this is not the first time we've seen 70% crash and 50% crash. Let's go back to some history back in the days. And the reason why I am starting with Bitcoin and I'm talking about Bitcoin, if you guys want me to cover a certain coin, you guys can comment below, by the way. I'll have a look at Seller Network, of course. So basically, guys, if you, let's put this log so it's less complicated. So first of all, we saw we saw multiple crash right here. So this, I believe, was a 30% crash. Okay, so here we saw 40% crash approximately before essentially popping up to the upside back in 2017. Now, I'm not saying that this is you know, 2017, whatever it is. I'm not saying it's the same thing, of course, but we saw multiple crashes back then before popping to the upside. We saw another one right here, I believe. Boom, another 40% crash. Let's have a look. We could even go back all the way down here. Boom, another 37% crash. So what indicators are for the trend? 1 second. So we've seen multiple crashes before essentially popping to the upside. So this crash right here, it's not so crazy in my opinion. It's just an opportunity to buy. Look at this wick. This wick right here meets up exactly with our previous support. As you guys can see right here, we met exactly at that region and essentially got rejected. The bulls were mad. Now, another thing that I want to bring up is the liquidation. You guys need to be very careful. If you guys think this happened, well, you can't see the past few, okay, here. If you guys think this happened because of Elon Musk, you guys are completely wrong. This did not happen because of Elon Musk. It didn't happen because of anything else. This happened because there were a lot of people, you know, on longs. They had a big position on a long essentially, and when they just essentially over leverage. A lot of people were 10x, 5x, you know, even 100x, and they essentially, it dragged the price farther down, unfortunately, which sucks. But it is what it is, and this is the name of the game, and you guys can't do anything about it. So the reason why we saw this massive crash, it's not because there were news or anything like that, or the China ban, not really anything like that. It's because of the liquidation essentially. I didn't know that this was gonna happen this quick, but I did have a feeling. And the reason why is because of this inverse head and shoulder. For you guys who don't know what an inverse head and shoulder is, or sorry, just a regular head and shoulder, is when you have a peak going up, then you come down, and you have another peak going higher than the left shoulder essentially, and then coming back down, and then you have another peak that meets up exactly with our left shoulder. So we have this is essentially the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder, and then we came back down. Now the neckline for this would essentially be this, okay? It's essentially that. This is the neckline. The neckline is a thing of support. And essentially what happened here is that we broke that neckline, the 3 hits that we did, and I did mention in a few of my videos that once we would break that, we would see a massive surge to the downside, okay? And what happened? This is exactly what we saw. We saw a massive surge to the downside, and we floated around here for a little bit. As you guys can see right here, we floated around here, but we still peaked all the way down to 29,000. Even though I said 33,000, which was right here, trading, as you guys know, it's not a prediction, it's a reaction. So never sell bottoms. That's all I have to say to you guys. What else? Seller Network. Yeah, Seller Network, in my opinion, is a very good coin. For you guys who don't know what Seller Network is, it's almost like MATIC. It's almost like MATIC. If you guys, we can have a look at CoinMarketCap right now, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why it's like MATIC. Okay, MATIC and Seller Network, they literally have the exact same, almost the exact same fundamentals. MATIC, it has 10 billion coin in circulation, and it has a total supply of 10 billion, and a circulating supply is 5.5 billion, something like that. That's MATIC, okay? Now Stellar Network has the same thing, and it's essentially the same as MATIC. They want to apply layer 2 to crypto, and as you guys can see right here, push blockchain to mainstream adoption, fast, secure, and low application with advanced 2-layer scaling platform. So it's literally I'm gonna make a more detailed video about this. I believe tomorrow or Sunday or maybe Saturday, but it's literally the exact same thing. This MATIC is what helped Ethereum scale to the upside. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think that Ethereum pumped because, it just pumped just because. But in reality, MATIC really helped Ethereum scale. So now Stellar, I don't want to say it's MATIC's competition, but it's like they're like siblings. Let's just say that they're family. They're gonna both help this network grow, of course, and it's just gonna be better. So let's have a look at some things right here. If you guys think that MATIC is too late, or you got too late into MATIC, then Stellar, it would be a great alternative in my opinion. I would be looking to drop some. I would be looking to drop some money on Stellar. $281 million market cap. It's fairly cheap, guys. This is dirt cheap compared to MATIC. We got MATIC currently traded at not traded, currently being I think it's like a $12 billion market cap, maybe a little bit less now. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And this is only 281, so I believe this could go to $1. If you guys missed on MATIC, this would be it in my opinion. Look at that, 5 cents. This is dirt cheap. Look at that. A few here, let's have a look right here. About a month ago, guys, it was at 4 cents, so we've been traded about 4 or 5 cents. I'm gonna have a look deeper into the trading view chart, but yeah, 5 cents is a bargain, guys. It's cheap in my opinion, and I'm gonna be looking to stack on that. So let's have a look at the charts real quick. So we saw this massive surge right here by Stellar Network. As you guys can see, this was a massive surge we had. Let's have a look how many percent in gains that was. So we saw 2,300% gain on Stellar Network. I don't know how I didn't know about this earlier, but we saw a beautiful massive surge, and now we are essentially consolidating. We are consolidating, and that's perfectly normal, guys. When we're gonna see a massive surge, we're gonna have a nice little correction and go sideways for quite some time. Maybe until June, maybe July, who knows? But after that, I guarantee you, we're gonna be at we're gonna be on our way up to the 55 cent, to the $1 area, like MATIC did. And let's have a look at MATIC. Where are you, MATIC? MATIC. Okay, MATIC currently up 21%. Look at that. And if you look, okay, first of all, if you remember these numbers right here, and we go back to MATIC, it's almost the same, guys. It's almost the same. Look at 6.16, 10 billion coin in circulation, and like I said, $12 billion market cap. So it's literally the same. They want to do the same. They are competitors, but they're not at the same time. They're siblings, like I said. At the end of the day, we're all gonna help this market, scale to the upside, and we're all gonna have Lambos. Let's go. Let's hype it up. So back to Stellar Network. In my opinion, this is a great project, and it's MATIC number 2 definitely. We're gonna see big moves from this. We got big news coming out, and I'm obviously gonna make a deeper and better video on it. But that being said, guys, amazing coin. If you guys have anything if you guys have a coin you want me to have a look at, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I will cover it. In the meantime, we could have a look at the Bitcoin dominance first of all. So this is the Bitcoin dominance. Have a look at the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin dominance, nothing too crazy. We had a nice little rebound off the 39, as you guys can see. And if we go back all the way back down to 2018, we had a nice little rebound off this area too. So this rebound and this rebound almost meets exactly as it was essentially in 2017. Sorry, 2018. Sorry. For us to have still a massive altcoin season, I believe we're gonna have to come back down to this area, to the 35, and that's when we're gonna see the really altcoin boom. ICP. There's been a lot of hype around ICP, and I believe it is like a top 15 coin or something. And let's have a look. Yeah, look, it's top 9. This thing exploded when it came to the market. Currently up 41.32% of the day in the past 24 hours at least. Traded at $174. Guys, a market cap of $21 billion. Like, who had time to get into that even? Who? I don't even know if there's history on Binance. I mean, I could have a look at it. Let's have a look. Where's ICP? Here, let's have a look. I don't even know how much history there is on Binance. I believe it just got listed. You see, guys, there's not so much crazy history on Binance, on ICP. Like, there's not much I can do here. On the 1 hour time frame, like we saw, like you guys know that when we essentially list on Binance, we're gonna see a nice little dump, and this is exactly what we saw. We saw a nice little dump, and now we're like just sitting and floating at the essentially at the support, at the resistance. Sorry, so nothing too crazy here. Let's have a look at Iota. Iota, great coin, by the way, great coin. In my opinion, this thing is dirt cheap, $1.30. This is crazy. So Iota, we do have a, I believe, okay, so we had a failed cup and handle right here. This was a failed one, and we were essentially supposed to break out of here on the 1 hour time frame, but we got rejected and came back down. That's on Iota. If we have a look at the exponential moving average, which don't really matter, it matters more on Bitcoin. We are still below the exponential moving average, as you guys can see right here. So nothing too crazy. I believe if we break these ribbons right here, I believe that it would be a good buy and a good long setup if you guys are using leverage. I don't recommend using leverage if you guys don't know how to trade on spot yet. Futures is a very different, and it's a different game, guys, and it's a very dangerous game as well. So now we are creating support right here on the 1 hour time frame. Resistance on the 1 hour time frame on Iota. So we saw a few rejections off that region right here. If we have a look at the 4 hour time frame, let's see. Let me take that away If we have a look at the 4 hour time frame, this has been a very strong support region right here. I mean resistance. Sorry, once again. This has been a very strong resistance, and now we're coming back to where we were. I don't want to say square one, but we are coming back to where we were. I believe it was back in March. So between beginning of March to end of March, after we exploded, we're coming back here. So it's gonna be very unfortunate if we see Iota do something like this and then come back down. It could very much do that, but in my opinion, if we get a nice little 4 hour close at between 1.6 and 1.7, that would be a good buy. But other than that, I wouldn't really touch anything just yet, guys. Let's see what else you have right here. XRP. XRP, I could have a look at XRP. So XRP. So it looks like we are just consolidating right here from XRP. We hit support right here, came back up, and not only this support right here, we didn't only hit right here at $1. There was also some support right here. So after a massive surge like that, a massive pump, we're going to see some sort of consolidation, which is exactly what we're seeing right now. I believe that we could come back down one more time to the $1 area before popping to the upside. And guys, at the end of the day, everything is going to matter on Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin, dumps 30-40%, then unfortunately the whole market is going to dump. But on the weekly time frame, we could have a look on the weekly time frame on XRP. Nothing too crazy. We saw 3 red candles in a row on the weekly chart, so that's pretty bearish, guys, in my opinion. But it's okay to consolidate after a massive surge. If we do break this level right here, the $1, I believe we're gonna come back and retest this level, the 64 cent region, unfortunately, but that's the truth. But that's only if that happens. Other than that, we could also this is the monthly candle. We could still close the weekly, which ends on Monday or Sunday night. If we close the weekly or above 1.42 and this flips green, then this essentially could be bullish, but everything of course will depend on Bitcoin. ADA Cardano, let's have a look at ADA Cardano. Beautiful, guys. Look at that. This is a beautiful candle. Wow, I didn't even realize how powerful ADA Cardano and that rejection happened. Look at that. We came back down on the weekly time frame exactly at 99 cents, exactly at that region, and got rejected. The bulls were so strong at the $1. They didn't want Cardano to go below $1. They did not want it. The bulls came strong. They bought. There was a lot of buy right here, and look at that. Look how perfect support and resistance work sometimes. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. We could have a look at the daily time frame real quick. Look at that. Okay, so this is the consolidation we had after this massive like 2,000% pump. Um, we had a nice little 2,000% pump, and we just had a nice little consolidation. Came back up. Of course, we dropped back down because Bitcoin, of course, exploded to the downside, or imploded, however you guys want to call it. So unfortunately, we came back down. But you know, if it wasn't for Bitcoin and all the FUD and all the rumors and all the people being over leveraged, I believe we would have seen Cardano at $3-4 right now today. If it wasn't for that these nasty ass little dumps that Bitcoin did. And unfortunately, that's how it is, guys. If Bitcoin dumps, the whole market will dump, and it is what it is. That's why in all my videos I will always start with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the king. He is the leader. He will lead most of the market, and that's just how it is. So we could go back to Iota. Let's have a look at the exponential moving average real quick. The good thing is on the daily time frame we are climbing above the exponential moving average, and we are actually if I zoom in right here real quick, we are in fact retesting this area right here, which is the resistance area. So this is where exactly we're being traded at 1.78. We're traded around this area. Check 15. Yeah, I'll check the 15 minutes in a second. Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty crazy. On the weekly time frame, exponential moving average, look at that. Wow. These ribbons right here, look at that. It's even more beautiful. They almost met exactly as the support right here. So that's a pretty beautiful one in my opinion. Pretty good, pretty great. On the 15-minute chart, you wanted me to have a look at the 15-minute chart. Let's have a look at the 15-minute chart on Cardano. Wow, the 15, yeah. So this is I mean, guys, as you know, the trend is your friend until it bends, and look at that. This is a beautiful trend line for Cardano. I believe we are in a, no, I don't want to call this an ascending triangle. But we are seeing some nice essentially some nice rebounds right here off this line. This would be a good long. Okay, I'll give you guys a trade right here. None of this is financial advice, of course, so don't go 100x and then come blame it on me. What I would do essentially is I would probably long right here and put a stop loss around here. So if you're playing with leverage, high leverage, it's gonna be a big loss. Okay. Now if you're playing with 2x, you're looking at 12% loss. That's not so crazy. If you're playing with 2x, it's not so crazy in crypto compared to the rewards you have. So if we zoom out real quick, and let's assume this is an ascending triangle. Let me move that away. Assuming this is an ascending triangle and we zoom out, the target would essentially be, let's have a look. Let's have a look what our target would be. Our target would essentially be that. It would be 2.6, okay? So if this trade goes accordingly, you could take a nice little gain to 35, a nice 35% gain without leverage. I'm going to be looking to do this probably soon. And we're going to have to see how this plays out. But this looks pretty good. And another thing is that we are also in a channel, I believe. I believe we are creating a nice little channel right here. Let's have a look. No, maybe not. No, this looks like a rising wedge, which is pretty bearish. If you have okay, so if this becomes a rising wedge, okay, and we see if we see something like this, it's gonna become a rising wedge. And on the 15-minute, we're gonna come back down here. But I'm not banking on that, in my opinion. Cardano's looking pretty bullish right now. That's rising wedge. They don't really happen when the trend is pretty strong. So I'm not really banking on that. But yeah, what else can we have a look at? Okay, so someone said Solana. Yeah, we could have a look at Solana. Let's have a look at Solana. SOL. Solana also performed pretty well, I'm pretty sure. We saw some nice rejections. It's currently traded at $40, I believe. Where are you? Okay, so 47. Wow, beautiful. Wow. Okay, this is beautiful, actually. I didn't even know it was at $47. Okay, so 1 second. JLQ, yeah, I'm gonna have a look at JLQ in just a second. Oh my goodness, Solana. Holy, what a dump yesterday. Do you guys see this? Look at this. We dumped 57%, and we were able to climb back up. That's insane. And if you guys know that, you know, after this resistance right here, this resistance level, we actually came back and retested exactly this level right here. This is the box right here. We came back and retested this level with this wick. So this is actually pretty beautiful. That's insane. So these coins, this is how well support and resistance work. A lot of people don't understand. the power of support and resistance. It's so important. You know, the exponential moving average and moving averages and RSIs, they don't matter so much, but it's just so powerful. It's a lot of people don't understand the power of it. So let me remove that. Let me remove the drawing, remove indicators. Wow, let's have a look at the 1 hour time frame on Solana. Wow, this thing is looking beautiful. Look at that. We're breaking out of this. So wow, Solana's looking bullish. Holy. Check the 200 moving average. Okay, so let me have a look. 200 moving average. Where are you? I believe it's this. Okay, so if we take that on 1 hour, what time frame? Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing a nice little rejection off the 200 exponential off the 200 moving average, the regular one, which is pretty nice. But on the 4 hour, let's have a look on the higher time frame, which matters the most. Okay, and we also saw a 4 hour rejection on the 200 moving average, which is pretty nice. On the daily, I don't believe we are. It's that crazy. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. This is so beautiful. This rejection is nice. I like it. The candle closes in 1 hour and 25 minutes. The 1 hour candle. Let's have a look at the 4 hour when it closes in another hour. So it's going to be very interesting on the 4 hour, the 4 hour close essentially. What else? Someone wanted me Shiba coin. Yeah, Shiba. Guys, by the way, I was able to flip $3 into $1,000 on Shiba token. Now, or even more, 2,000. Now it's unfortunately we had a nice little crash of 70%, but yeah, it's crazy how I was able to flip that. It was lucky. Very lucky on Hotbit. It was like a lottery. $3 and 1,500 is insane. Shiba coin, nothing too crazy right here. We saw a nice little rejection, and we are currently you know, hanging around that area. Nothing too crazy. If we have a look at the shorter time frame, just consolidating right now after this massive dump. If we have a look at the daily time frame, also nothing too crazy. It's just ugly. This chart is ugly. Shiba coin, it's just it's not the. 1 second, guys. Let me just let me get my charger. Okay, so 1 second, just a minute. What's happening over here? Shiba. Okay, where are you? What are you doing? Just a moment, guys. Okay. Need to charge my computer. Sorry about that. Okay, so Shiba, we currently have a market cap of $4 billion on Shiba Inu coin. We got 800,000 people watching it. So can this be the Doge killer? Yes, I highly believe this can be the Doge killer. And the reason why this can be the Doge killer is because they do have a I believe they are coming out with a like a Shiba and Inu swap or some sort of I don't even know what. Let's have a look at that. Shiba is undergoing a security test, audit, and final updates to prepare a safe launch. So we're gonna see Shiba swap, which is pretty good. It has more use case than Doge. That's the only reason why I'm holding my 30 million Shiba Inu or whatever on the exchange. I'm probably not gonna be selling because at the end of the day I took $3 and I was able to flip it to 1,000. So high potential in my opinion, even though it's nothing crazy of a coin. It's a luck coin. If you guys want to gamble, put it on Shiba. Yes. GRT. Yeah, let's have a look at GRT. I'm gonna have a look at GRT and then. Okay, GRT. Okay, this is GRT. GRT is on sale, I believe. Okay, GRT is... Where are you, man? Okay, we're gonna have a look at it right here. GRT currently being traded at 89 cents. We saw a massive dump. I think GRT suffered a lot during this dump, in my opinion, during this crash. We essentially came back to square one. We saw all these gains. We saw all the gain popping to the upside. If we have a look at the VPVR volume profile, let's have a look at that real quick. Okay, so we almost came back down and touched the volume profile point of control. We obviously then do that. We came back and touched this support level right here. in my opinion, GRT is a good buy, and the only reason why it's because it's you know, blockchain indexing is the future. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. But that aside, let's have a look at the charts. In my opinion, if we could manage to climb back above this area right here and break the 1.21, that would be a good buy area. If you guys can always dollar cost average on the way down, of course, but yeah, it would be about approximately a 33% gain. If we manage to climb above that, that would be a good buy area. Let's have a look at the shorter time frame. Pull out the moving averages real quick. So we are below right now the 9th moving average. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we got a nice little rejection. So let's take that away and take out the exponential moving average. So if I believe we could come back to this level and the $1 level and get a nice little rejection. Very, very possible. Maybe not, maybe yes. But as you guys can see, we've been just trading ever since I believe it was right here, May 9th. So about for 10 days now, we've been trading below the exponential moving average. We saw a few little rejections right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we saw a few rejections right here. On the daily time frame, we've been traded below the exponential moving average ever since this dump, which was April 18, and I believe April 18 was when Bitcoin had that massive drop, or that's when it dropped below the exponential moving average. Yeah, exactly right here. So it's essentially the same. By the way, on Iota, guys, look how perfect these exponential moving average played out on Iota. This is Iota, okay, on the daily time frame. Let me collapse this for a second. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a look at JLQ, and then I'm gonna go back. I've never heard JLQ, to be honest. JLQ, I've never really heard of it, so but I could have a look at the charts, of course. So we got a max supply of 500 million in circulation, currently being traded at 5 cents. We got 6,000 people watching it, so it looks like this is a new coin. Okay, April 5th. Okay, so it's fairly new. Okay, fairly new coin. Not much I can do here on the daily time frame. Let's have a look on the 4 hour to 3 hour time frame, maybe 4 hour. Yeah, there's not so much I can do over here on the 1 hour. I mean, yeah, we are below these EMA ribbons. It looks like it looks like we are in a downtrend, like we just went like that, but that's just because it's a new coin. I believe right here the 0.04 area would be a good buy target. So in my opinion, we could see another drop down before going up. Now, I don't know much about this project. I don't know the fundamentals of this project. I don't know. I'm gonna need to read more about it, but in chart perspective, I think we could see another drop to the downside, just a slight drop. Yeah, I mean, it could be something big. I just don't know much about it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read more into it, of course, and just study, do my own research. But yeah, that being said, let's go back to Iota. Something I wanted to show you guys, and that's pretty big, is these exponential moving average. I'm gonna collapse this. These exponential moving average, we've essentially been supported ever since right here. Ever since December 2020, we've been supported, and we barely have dipped below the exponential moving average. We saw a massive not a massive, but a dump right here. Then we saw a massive pump. We came back, retested these EMA ribbons, came back up. Look at that. We've been playing and touching and kissing the exponential moving average, and we saw a nice little pump. Once again, came back down, got a nice little rejection by the EMA ribbon, came back down again, came back up, came back down, and then we decided to consolidate. And once we broke out officially of these ribbons, it was like a free fall. It was like a cliff. So think about this. If this is a cliff right here, okay, this is literally like a cliff. These EMA ribbons are like a cliff. If this is a cliff, okay, you're walking. There's literally nothing. You're a blind person. You don't know what's happening. Boom. This is literally what happened. You're falling, free falling. That's what Iota did. These ribbons, okay, was essentially land, and it just there was nothing. It was just a cliff, and this is exactly what happened. And this is a massive dump, and it was actually a pretty aggressive one, 57%. And I know a lot of the coins dropped that much, but Iota, like, to end the day like that is at 1.1 is very bearish. I didn't like that, in my opinion, but it's on the 4 hour, It's a pretty good buy. On the 1 hour is a pretty good buy, and it's going to be interesting to see how things play out in the next couple of days. Another thing I want to have a look at, or not another thing, I don't know if you guys saw my video. The reason why I'm very, very bullish in Bitcoin and crypto as a whole is because of the RSI. So let's have a look at the RSI real quick. So first of all, this is the RSI on the daily time frame, and we saw two massive, not too massive, but let's go back. The last time we saw this, massive dump on the RSI and drop below 21. When the RSI dropped below 21 or 30, it was back in March. So in March 2020, we saw the RSI drop below, and essentially the RSI just tells you if the market is oversold or overbought. And right here, just a second, and right here, when the market is above 70, basically then it's gonna tell you to sell. It's not always good to trade like that. I don't like trading like that. And when it's below 30, then it's gonna tell you to essentially buy. Now the last time we saw it drop over 30 like that this aggressively was right here during the COVID dump. Let me just highlight this for you guys. It was right here. That was the last time we saw that. Now we are seeing it again right here. We are seeing it again right here, May 14. Now the reason why I'm so bullish is that on March 14, 2020, we were trading at 4,633. Now we are below, guys. We are below the 30 RSI. So we are oversold. That means there's a lot of money that is about to flow in the RSI, okay? And we are about to pop, in my opinion, because if this comes back up to where it was back here in January, then we're gonna see a massive surge by the end of the year, and I believe that Bitcoin can pump to $100,000 by the end of the year. So a lot of people are freaking out, but these signs right here is signs that, how oversold can you be? Let's have a look. Look at that. How oversold can you be? Seriously, literally. We are also in a falling wedge. Falling wedge are bullish. They're bullish. Yeah, these work also on the RSI. Yeah, they work also on the RSI. We are also in a falling wedge. Look at that. How much farther can you come down? I don't think you're gonna come down all the way to $15 to 15. That's too much. And even if you do, where are we gonna go? Back to 20,000? Okay, so what? That's a good time to buy. So these signs are, if you're not using leverage and you're in crypto for a long term, I don't see a reason why you should be panicking, in my opinion. Let's have a look at some gaps on the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin futures chart, CME. So this is a chart. This is a chart that we're looking at right here. Right here, this is a chart. We were supposed to. A lot of people were hoping that this gap would get closed or filled, and we got rejected right here at these levels. So we didn't obviously come back down. Although it is possible to come back down to the 24,000 level. I don't know how probable it is, and I don't know how likely it is. But we're just gonna have to see what happens if we end up consolidating between this region, like that, or just break this level, which is the 41,000, or just dump again. So it's gonna be interesting. I think that I'm bullish, and I've never been this bullish in crypto. I think we're going 100K, guys. None of this is financial advice, by the way, so always do your own research and due diligence. This is just educational purpose only, of course. VeChain, we could have a look at VeChain. Yeah, of course. VeChain, let's start off with the EMA ribbons. Well below, as you guys can see, we've been supported by these ribbons once again on VeChain. So this is like replicating what Iota did, essentially. Nothing too crazy right here. It's pretty much replicating what Iota did. We saw a nice little rejection right here. And let's have a look on the shorter time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we managed to actually climb yeah, but I can redo seller network. I could redo it. On the 1 hour, we could essentially were able to climb back up, and now we are back down and essentially just trading right here at this level. So if we break below that and we close the 1 hour and 48, in another hour, essentially, if we close this 1 hour candle, I believe we're gonna see some more downside back to this level. If not, we're probably gonna go sideways for a little bit and then pop back to the upside. That's on VeChain. Let's have a look at the shorter time frame, on the 15-minute time frame. Let's move these EMA ribbons on the 15 because they don't work so well on the 15. So just a second. So we could have a look at the moving averages. Wow, so we peaked exactly. We touched and kissed the 200 moving average. Right here, by the way, guys, right here we had a death cross. As you guys can see, we saw the 50 moving average cross below the 200 moving average. So the 200 moving average is the blue line. Let's assume this is the blue line, okay? Now, when you have, well, that's a bad example because it's yellow right here. Anyways, it literally shows you right here. When you have the, you know, the the yellow line is crossing below the 200 moving average, which is the blue line, like this. When it goes like that, and then the moving average goes like this, then it's bearish, and it's called a death cross. So this is exactly what we're seeing right here, and we saw this nice little death cross, and it was essentially a I don't want to say cry for help, but it was a good short opportunity. Now we could actually see a how do you call that? Not a bull cross, a golden cross. Now a golden cross would essentially be if the exponential if the moving average goes like that, and then the 200 moving average crosses below. If we see that, we're gonna see a short-term surge on VeChain towards the upside. But other than that, nothing too crazy on VeChain. It's just the whole market's consolidating, or you know, dumping, pumping, whatever it is, because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently up 8%, currently traded at $39,000. Nothing too crazy. Another thing I want to have a look at actually is Ethereum Bitcoin. So let's have a look at Ethereum Bitcoin. Yeah, the blue one is a 200 moving average. Let's go back. The blue one is the 200 moving average. This is the blue one right here. The 50 moving average is the yellow one. Here, let me take that away. Yellow one is essentially the 50 moving average. The blue one is a 200. So 200 and 50. It's a little bit confusing because I'm using the yellow pen, but I hope I made it less confusing for you guys. So yeah, so if we see a nice little pump right here, then it would be a golden cross, and you could of course look too long. Some water a little bit. Okay, Ethereum Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ethereum Bitcoin. I think it's pretty important because I made a few predictions on Ethereum Bitcoin. So this is Ethereum Bitcoin right here, and if we have a look at the weekly time frame, if you guys have been following me on my YouTube channel and my regular videos, my regular daily videos, oh my god, I deleted what I posted. But anyways, I did say that my take profit number 1 would be right here, my take profit number 2 would be right here, and my take profit number 3 would be right here. Okay, now right here, let's assume that Bitcoin is at you know, let's assume that Bitcoin is at you know, 50,000, 55,000. Then the 14% of a Bitcoin, which is right here, would essentially be $9,800. Can we see that on Ethereum? Yeah, that's very possible. We saw a nice little rejection right here on ETH. So Ethereum is very, very bullish against Bitcoin, in my opinion. Once we break this level, we're going to be looking to, you know, go to this region right here, which is 10% of a Bitcoin. Once that happens, we're going to be looking to go to, you know, 14, in my opinion. We're just going to be going parabolic, and we saw this nice little parabolic move. So Ethereum is a good buy right now if you are trying to be, you know, safe. So if you're trying to use, if you are trying to accumulate Bitcoins, you could take profit in Bitcoin. If you're trying to, you know, to make money and just trade day in, day out, you could do it in USDT. But I know a lot of people's goals is to accumulate Bitcoin and to stack on Satoshis. So that being said, if you want to do that, you could take your profit essentially in Bitcoin, if that's your goal. I think everyone should have one Bitcoin, in my opinion. One Bitcoin will make you rich. It will make you a millionaire in 10 years. I believe that Bitcoin will go to, I believe that Bitcoin will go to 100, to a $1 million, sorry, in the next 5 to 10 years. It's crazy prediction, but I believe it will. People still don't even know what Bitcoin is. I spoke to so many people and they don't know what Bitcoin is. I told them, hey, I'm doing YouTube on Bitcoin, and they're like, what? What's Bitcoin? What's crypto? So yeah, a lot of people still don't know what it is. EOS, back to EOS. Wow, EOS is looking pretty ugly on the weekly chart. It looks like we just erased all the gains that we made. 1 second, guys. It looks like we made it looks like we yeah, it looks like we just erased all the gains that we made in the past, you know, 2-3 weeks, and that's pretty ugly. Let's have a look at the daily chart. We're back at 6.5, so we came back and retested the support right here, which was a pretty strong one. Yeah, so the support right here, as you guys can see, we saw this nice little we saw a nice little rejection right here. So again, we are seeing another rejection right here, and we saw also it you know, consolidating right here. So it was a pretty nice support area to buy, in my opinion. Now if you buy now, and let's assume it goes back down, it would be a 27% drop. I don't think that's too crazy. I think EOS is a good buy now, in my opinion. It's time to take advantage of all these coins. All these coins have been dumping. It's a pretty good advantage and pretty good time to essentially buy. EOS is a good project. I like EOS. Let's have a look at what their market cap is. I believe it's I don't want to say without knowing, 6.2 billion. Okay. So okay, I see. So they have one, of course, makes sense. ONT or ONG? ONT, ontology. Yeah, ontology also, nothing too crazy right here. It seems like it's like doing what EOS did. It looks like the same a little bit. Anyways, this is the rejection we got right here. We were consolidating right here, and then, you know, flipped up to the upside. I don't know why. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess right here. So between this area right here was a good support and resistance level. I just don't know. I wouldn't get into ontology right now, to be honest. I would probably get in once we break this level once again, in my opinion, which is the 1.79 region. This level is a pretty good, is a pretty big resistance level, and the reason why I'm saying is because of this and that. So all of this is acting as resistance, and we also have this line right here. So all of that is acting as resistance. So I wouldn't be looking to get into, like, if you are trading with leverage, I wouldn't be looking to get into pulling along on ONT right now. Sorry. What are we looking at now? XLM. Yeah, could have a look at XLM. XLM. Let's have a look at no, not the futures. Wow. Oh my god, XLM's looking dirty. Oh my, wait, what? Oh, that's XLM up, my bad. Okay, that's why I didn't even understand. Okay, that's why I wasn't even understanding like what was happening to XLM. Okay, XLM, we saw a nice little, wow, we saw ugly, dirty. Look at that, they all came back to the resistance, to the previous resistance on the daily time frame, which is kind of whack. So we came back, retested this level right here, which was the 24 region. I believe we pumped 100%, almost 100% from that area, and we're coming back to where we were here. So if we take the volume profile, actually, let's have a look at the volume profile. Let's increase it right here. So yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. It looks like we've been yeah, exactly. Okay, so right here, this is where the point of control is, the VPVR. This is if you guys don't know what the volume profile is, it essentially tells you what has been traded at, you know, what price has been traded the most, or what area. It doesn't go by volume and time frame, of course. It goes by you know, price range. So as you guys can see, we've been traded around here most of the time. We saw a nice little volume right here and volume right here. So in my opinion, if we break this area, that's going to be bad news bears for XLM. That's my opinion only. Let's hope it doesn't do that. We are seeing a trend, actually. Let's have a look on the daily time frame. The trend is your friend. So let's pull that line. So this is the trend right here. We actually broke it. We saw a few we saw 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. We actually broke it. If we manage to actually climb above that, that would be good. Another trend line is this is sort of a broadening wedge. It's kind of interesting, actually. So it's like a megaphone. Megaphones are actually kind of bullish. So it's interesting, but if we drag this more down, I believe that we could come back and peak right here. If we break out of this pattern, I believe we're going to be looking to go to the $1, $1.5 region if we break out of it. Like, we're going to see a parabolic move from XLM if that happens. Any thoughts on INJ? That's not engine, INJ. Let's have a look. Injective protocol. Yeah, I don't know much about this coin. $440 million market cap. It's a pretty low market cap coin. We got a few. Yeah, we got 50,000 people watching it. It seems like people are into it. Let's have a look at the history a little bit, how old it is. So it's been around since November 2020. We saw a nice little pump. It was at 1.41, currently at $12, so it was dirt cheap actually. And okay, so at the beginning of the year it was pretty cheap, and we saw a massive surge, approximately a 1,000% pump or 10x return, which is pretty crazy and pretty good. But nothing too crazy. We could have a look at the charts. I don't know much about it, so as a trader, I can have a look at the charts. I don't like SafeMoon. I don't know why. I'm not a big fan. There's so many guys like SafeMoon, Pitbull, like all these coins like Shiba Inu, like these are not legit projects. They're gonna be dead. And Dogecoin, even Dogecoin, it's gonna go to zero in my opinion. A lot of people are calling me a hater, but it just has no value. So if you guys are willing to gamble and make money, you could throw $100 if you don't care. But I wouldn't get into this project and invest serious money. If you only to gamble. Engine coin, yeah, it looks. We are currently right now below the support, and we flipped resistance actually. So we saw one touch right here, two touch, three touch, four touch, came back down, came back up, and now we're back down. So it's actually pretty interesting. And on the 4 hour, we actually got rejected because this is obviously the support region that flipped resistance, which is now resistance, and we got rejected right here once again. So this is interesting. But the market is pumping right now, and we are currently down 13%. So that's actually quite interesting. I'm gonna be looking to maybe pull a trade off this if it's on Binance Futures. Moon juice. What the hell is moon juice? Mojo. Wow, 41% of the day. Look at that. What is this number? 100 quadrillion coins? What is this? How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, that's crazy. There's so many coins in search. Is this a deflationary token? I'm not against deflationary tokens, by the way, because the more people trade and the more people make a transaction, the more money you get essentially. So that's why I'm not against SafeMoon so much, and not Shiba Inu, and Pitbull and all these coins, because they are deflationary, and you do like in the long term you could make money, but I don't know how I don't think they're legit. But I just don't think they have so much value. The only value out of all of them, like I'm not talking about Pitbull, Safe Tesla, or anything, or a FEG coin or whatever it is, FEG, FEG. Like I think the most one that has the most use case is Shiba Inu, because it's a decentralized platform and you could trade, and that's the only reason why I'm in Shibu when I'm letting my coin. Like Safe Galaxy, what are these SafeMoon, Safe Galaxy? These are not. If you're trying to gamble, great coins. Other than that, it's not. It's something about energy drink crypto. I mean, Mojo. Okay, let's have a look at their website. I never really like had a look at their website. No, this is not it. Here, Moon Juice. We can have a look at it. I mean, I'm not a big fan. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I'm not a crypto meets energy drink. I think this is BS. Like, I don't know. Listen, if you have money in it, it's okay to have money in it. I'm not saying to pull out, but it's a good risk, you know. I have a few crap coin portfolio. I do have my coins. I think I have Pitbull, like $200 in Pitbull, $200 in Fed coin, and $200 in like Safe Tesla. And I'm willing to lose that money. I don't really care like where these goes, you know. It's not a crazy thing. No way. Actually. No way. Where is it? That's funny, but yeah, I mean futures, guys. What is futures? Futures essentially it's leveraged it's leveraged tokens. So or not leveraged tokens. It's the futures market. So let me explain to you guys right here. If you pull along, let's say, okay, right here, you want to buy Iota at 1.29, and it increased right here. You want to sell right here 17%, and you're playing with 10x leverage. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna do 5 times 17, and your profit would be 85% instead of 17%. So you're essentially borrowing money to make more money. But the thing is, the negative thing is that if it goes down, okay, 20%, okay, so if it goes down 20%, you get liquidated. That means you lose everything. Why is that? Because you are essentially using 5x. So you would do 100 divided by 5, it would be 20%. So 20% would be your liquidation price. This is why you always have to put your stop loss, essentially. This is why you always have to put your stop loss and not play with high leverage. Now imagine you're playing, you have people who play with 50x leverage, right? Okay, now if it drops down 2%, then you're essentially losing everything again. And it's not good unless you have margin. If you have margin, it's always good to have it. Or you're playing with isolated margin, which is good also. But yeah, like 50x, if it goes up, this is futures, futures contract. If you're playing with 50x and it goes up 17, so what you would do is you would do 50 times 17 to calculate your profit. You would have essentially made 850%, which is 8.5. So yeah, it's great money if you know what you're doing and if you're entering exactly, you know, where you're supposed to be. So let's say I wanted to take a short right here. As you guys can see, we got a nice little rejection on Iota on the 4-hour time frame. I'm like, okay guys, we are below the exponential moving average. Let's pull a short. Boom, I pulled a short right here. Okay, I pulled a short, and let's not say I sold right here 55 because it's a little bit exaggerated. Okay, let's say 30%. Okay, and I did 5x. You know, let's do 10x. 10x is something reasonable. Okay, I would do 10 times 30. Boom, 300%. So I essentially made 300% of, let's say, you know, $2,000. Okay, so you would do 300 times 2,000. Okay, and this would be essentially your profit. Okay, or yeah, this would be your profit. So it's good if you know how to use leverage, but if you don't know how to use leverage, okay, and you don't put your stop loss, like I would probably put my stop loss like right here, just above the exponential moving average, just, you know, just above the support as well. If you don't use stop losses, then you could get liquidated very easily. So if you have $1,000 and that thing goes against your way 10%, you will lose everything, and it's unfortunate. You're gonna put your mortgage into that's funny. Anyways, any question, guys? Anything you guys want to know? Any coins you want me to have a look at? If you guys want me to have a look at anything, let me know. Few more minutes. All right. Looks like that is it. Anyways, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you for helping me reach. Yeah, oh yeah, CELR. Yeah, sorry, man. Okay, so CELR. I mean, I said it earlier. Like, we did come back. We retested this area. We retested this area right here. So we are currently, you know, sitting at the support area. In my opinion, this is a great area to buy. In my opinion. Now, if Bitcoin dumps and we go below, you know, 0.3 cents, 4 cents, whatever it is, then it's a different story. But if we don't, then that's pretty. Then it's also it's a different story if Bitcoin dumps. But in my opinion, Seller Network is a great pump. It's a great buy. I'm gonna be looking to stack on Seller Network. It did exactly what MATIC did. We're gonna have to essentially break this line first. So we broke it yesterday, and it was pretty bullish. But we came back down below the trend line, which was very unfortunate because of Bitcoin, unfortunately. But once we managed to break above that line again, it's going to be very, very bullish. Seller and MATIC, yeah. Okay, so MATIC, yeah, we could have a look at MATIC. MATIC Network. MATIC just consolidating. I mean, MATIC did beautiful in this dump, in my opinion. It handled it pretty well. We haven't been below this area right here. We saw two ugly wicks below that region, but we were able to fight back. The bulls were able to fight back on MATIC, and nothing too crazy, in my opinion. Like, Seller Network is gonna replicate what MATIC did. So if you guys want to see these massive ass gains, excuse my French, Seller network is the way to go. How far MATIC is gonna moon? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is if you guys like this video once again and haven't subscribed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll essentially see you guys tomorrow in my daily update. So let me move that.